guys, it's me Kim from Fragrancy blog. Welcome to part 2 of my full collection video. In part 1 I showed you my spring/summer fragrances, and in this part I will end with the more fall, winter / nighttime fragrances. It doesn't mean that I don't wear these fragrances during the summer, because sometimes I just really feel like wearing a more heavy kind of scent, something that has a little bit more, you know, sweetness and depth to it. For the ones that haven't watched part 1, you should watch it after this video, and I would like to thank everyone because that video is already viewed so many times, and I noticed that it got me a lot of new subscribers, so thank you so much. Every single day I'm just like, oh my god, so many people are watching my videos, and I don't know, I just really appreciated it. So that's something I just wanted to say, and now I'm going to show you guys my perfumes. Well, starting with Anjo Démon by Givenchy. This is a fragrance that is discontinued, I believe. It's a perfume I think I have this one for 4 or 5 years already. Still smells good. I keep my perfumes in a dark place, and this is a very dark, mysterious saffron oriental scent. It's very beautiful. Lots of incense I get on my skin. This is like, I find this to be a very, you know, badass gothic kind of perfume. It's very mysterious as well, and the best Anjo Démon out of the whole range, in my opinion. Then we have a perfume that is so powdery and it lasts such a long time, and it's Insolence Eau de Parfum by Guerlain. It's an amazing perfume. I should wear this a lot more. This one is probably the one that stays the longest on my skin out of all the fragrances in my whole collection. Performance is amazing. I don't know, it gets me a ton of compliments, and it's a beautiful violet powdery scent, and definitely a perfume I wish more people would talk about, because I think it's amazing. Then we have one of my favorites, Chanel No. 5 Eau de Parfum, the classic one. I don't think I have to say a lot about it. I just really believe that every woman should own a bottle of Chanel No. 5 Eau de Parfum. It's just so good, so classy. And yesterday I was with a friend, and he had like the essential oil of oat moss, and we combined it with the eau de parfum, and it was amazing. It was so good. So if you are in for a little bit of an experiment, I suggest you just try that out, because you really get a like vintage vibe to it. This fragrance has a special place in my heart because it was the first niche perfume bottle, full size, I actually bought, and I think it's not empty, but I think there's only like 10-20 ml left, and it's 888 by Comme des Garçons. It's a very heavy oriental coriander fragrance, and it really takes me back to camping a long time ago, because I had a sample of it and I wore it back then, and I don't know, it's just I love it so much. Very unisex as well, and also a perfume by Comme des Garçons I don't really see that much on YouTube, so highly suggest this one. Then we have Zalig & Voltaire. This is her. This is one of the better designer fragrances, I think, together with the second edition. This is her Rock, or this is Rock, something like that. I honestly think that one's even better, but hey, I already bought this, so I'm at 50% right now, and this is just a very unusual, creamy, milky fragrance with, I don't know, it smells very niche, and I just really like Zadig & Voltaire fragrances. I think they definitely smell better than a lot of other commercial scents. The next fragrance is a perfume you can get at a very good price. This is my second bottle. The first time I got a bottle was in 2012, and this is my second one, and it's Diesel Loverdose. It's a perfume that is very sweet, almost in the La Vie Belle by Lancôme range, but this is heavy on the licorice note, and for some reason I really like the licorice in this perfume. It's very almost like, it's almost a little bit addicting in a way, and I do love the bottle design. I know a lot of people dislike it, but I think it's very beautiful, and it's definitely worth checking out if you are a fan of like Black Opium by YSL or La Vie Belle or maybe La Nuit Trésor. I think this one is better than those, so check it out. Then a fragrance by the House of Bulgari. This perfume was in my spring fragrances, but I realized it was still a little bit too heavy for the warmer weather, and it's Splendida Magnolia Sensuelle or Sensuelle. It's again, amazing bottle design. I love the Bulgari bottles, and this is a very elegant, high-class perfume, perfect for a date or just a romantic evening. It is, like the name says, it's a very sensual perfume, which is also heavy on the magnolia, because it's called Magnolia Sensuelle. And yeah, I think it's a beautiful floral scent with a little bit of depth to it, because most of the time floral fragrances are pretty fresh, and this one is just, I don't know, it's a romantic perfume. That was the word I was looking for. The next fragrance is a fragrance that is discontinued, and I'm just very happy that I got it when it was still very cheap. It is the Midnight in Paris by Van Cleef & Arpels. I know this is a men's fragrance, but in my opinion it's perfectly unisex, and it's just really good. Very soft, very comforting. I like to spray this on me when I go to bed or when I get out of the shower, and it's just, I don't know, it's a very calming perfume and one of the best bottles ever. Next we have one of my favorite perfumes. I think also, like I said with Chanel No. 5, every woman should own a bottle of Shalimar Eau de Parfum. This is one of the most sexy perfumes I know. It's very vanilla, citrusy, leathery, smoky. It's just a masterpiece. Highly recommend this one, but not as a blind buy. You should definitely go try it out, because it can be a little bit too heavy for some women, but I just love this and I will always buy this over and over again. Then we have a perfume by the Merchant of Venice. This is Byzantium Saffron. I got this in Italy, and this is a very woody, I would say cedarwood kind of perfume with also a lot of saffron. It's definitely oriental. It's also a very, I don't know, comforting perfume. It's very elegant in a way. It's very subtle, because I don't think it's a perfume that really projects, but it's definitely a scent people can smell when they come close to you. And yeah, this is also very special for me, and I keep this one for special occasions. Then a fragrance I like to wear on a casual day, or just, I don't know, this is a perfume you can't go wrong with. It's Coco Mademoiselle Intense. It's just the best version of Coco Mademoiselle. I think it's heavy on the patchouli, which I really like, and there is a lot of tonka bean in it, which makes the fragrance last a lot longer, and it doesn't have the sharp orange blossom citrusy opening like the other Coco Mademoiselle. It's just a really beautiful scent, and again, a fragrance I think a lot of women would love to wear. Then we have a perfume by Yves Saint Laurent. It is Elle. This one is going to be discontinued, or maybe it already is. It's one of the best pink pepper fragrances, with also a lot of patchouli. It has a very earthy note to it, and it's a very fashionable, sweet scent, but with a big twist to it. And yeah, I think it's one of YSL's better fragrances, besides Cinema and the original Opium. I don't know, I really love this fragrance, and also worth checking out. Next up we have a perfume I bought last winter, so I haven't really been wearing it that much, and I think it's really a good perfume for the colder weather. It's Reminiscence Oud. It's very floral, but at the same time it smells like oud, and I don't know, a lot of oud perfumes or fragrances that contain oud are very manly for me, but this one isn't. It's very beautiful, very elegant again, and it smells very expensive, and yeah, I'm very happy with this. I got this for very cheap as well. Now I'm gonna show you my favorite Gucci fragrance, and I'm not a fan of Gucci perfumes. I know it's quite a statement, but really I've tried pretty much all of them, and this is the only one I spent my money on, and that's Gucci by Gucci Eau de Parfum. Discontinued again. It's a very unusual perfume. It contains patchouli and pear. I like patchouli in darker fragrances. This is just, it gives me so many compliments, and because it's a fruity patchouli, I think it's very, I don't know, it really attracts people. And if you can get your hands on this, I would really just blind buy it, because it's just an amazing perfume to have in your collection. The next fragrance is by the house of Zoologist, and this is a perfume I like to wear just when I'm in the mood for it, and not when I'm around a lot of people, but because a lot of people seem to really dislike this. It's bad, and I talked about this so many times. I think it's amazing. It's very mossy, earthy. There's a banana note in it. It almost smells a bit like rotten fruit. I know this is going to sound ridiculous, but it really smells good. It's really interesting, very original. I haven't come across anything like this one, and I just totally love it. Alright, the next fragrance is probably one of my most expensive perfumes, and it's Amouage Gold, and I keep it in the box because I just think the box looks amazing on its own. This is, I would say, the Oriental version of Chanel No. 5. It's very, very interesting. You can smell so many different kinds of flowers. It stays forever on the skin. It has a good projection. It's just beautiful, beautiful. It's just, I don't know, it's very sensual. It smells a little bit, I don't know, it smells very expensive. It smells very royal almost. It's just, I love it so much. So if you are a fan of Chanel No. 5 or fragrances that have like a lot of floral notes, you will love that one, I think. Then we have perfume that is by the house of Nasomatto. It's almost empty. It's Nasomatto Absinthe. Very beautiful, boozy, mysterious, green, addictive perfume. It's just, again, like Bat from Zoologist. Something you really have to be in the mood for, but I enjoy this one so much when I wear it, and I just really appreciate the weirdness of this fragrance. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you like my whole collection. I'm pretty happy with my full collection at the moment. Of course, there are some perfumes I would like to own, but I've kind of made a promise to myself that if I want to buy a new fragrance, I have to get rid of something out of my collection, because I want to keep everything a little bit more organized and small. So thank you so much for watching. You guys are totally updated right now. If you want to see a specific review, I probably did one already, but just let me know in the comments and I will always answer. And don't forget to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel, and I see you guys soon. Bye bye.